Hola, soy yo, Vicki, otra vez. It's me, Vicki, again. And I'm just making this video because I know I've had quite a few new subscribers lately. And I wanted to just explain to people how you can learn Spanish with me, the different ways you can learn Spanish with me. Also, to remind maybe people that have been subscribers for a while, how my method works, how you can learn either just at home with the books and the YouTube videos, or how you can do Zoom classes if you prefer to actually have some classes. So that's what I'm going to explain to you today. Now, I'm going to take you to my Amazon site. Let's have a look at that. Basically, here on my Amazon site, you can see the books that I have to learn Spanish. And my series of books is called Break the Language Barrier. And there are 5 different levels. This is level 1. We'll have a look at level 1. In level 1, you learn all the basics, the numbers, the alphabet, some verbs, how to conjugate verbs, but how to put conversations together. That's the most important thing, learning how to put questions together. Many of you might know quite a few words and that, but you don't know how to put them together and actually make the sentences. This is all said and told in level 1, but it's all in the present tense. Now, if you feel that you're happy enough in the present tense, then you'll be looking to move on to level 2, which let me just get onto. Yeah, so you'd then be looking at level 2. I don't know why they're all in different order here. That's level 3. Okay, so yeah, level 2 is a little bit harder than level 1 because it goes into the past tenses. So if you don't know any past tenses, or you know some, but again, you're not really sure of when to use them, how to use them, level 2 is a very important level. And students who get through level 2, because it is tricky, they normally carry on and end up being really quite good at Spanish. So I call it the pain barrier. Level 2, break the language barrier. Level 2 is a bit the pain barrier. But, you know, at the end of the day, you can't speak without using, you can't, it depends how far you want to take your Spanish, doesn't it? Some people only want to learn enough Spanish for when they go on holiday, ordering things in the restaurants, etc., shopping. Other people want to take it further and learn how to speak it quite competently. So basically, how far you go with my courses will depend on how far you want to take your Spanish, won't it? So that's level 2. Level 2 deals with past tenses. You know, each level, my method, it builds. So each time you learn something new, when you go on to the next thing, you don't forget about what you've learned. We use that as well. It's a build method, hopefully, where you just gradually, step by step, learn more. And I developed my method. I've been teaching Spanish for 25 years in Spain to English speakers. Not all my students are English, but they all understand English, because what's unique as well about my method is the explanations are in English. You can, that's a book for learning English. The ones of you that are watching this will know English. Then is level 3. Gosh, why have they got them all? So level 3 goes into future tenses. And again, it's not as difficult as level 2. I always think it gets a little bit easier when you get to level 3. Future tenses are easier. And of course, by the time you get to level 3, oh, look, it's got one of these look inside. Yeah. I'm trying to look inside. I can't see how. Anyway. So yeah, level 3 is the book for you if you're perfectly happy with the past tenses and you want to start to look at future tenses. Now, this site that I've got up is amazon.co.uk, but it doesn't matter where you're watching this from. You can order them on any Amazon site. Any Amazon site has my books. So next one we need to look at is the level 4. It's level 4. Got them all mixed up. There you go. Level 4 goes into what's called the subjunctive. Listen, if you don't know about the subjunctive, I don't want to frighten you to death. It's not as difficult as it sounds. You only need it if you really want to get good at Spanish, okay? So that would be level 4. If you already know a lot of Spanish and the only thing you don't know is the subjunctive, level 4 is for you. And then the last level, the level 5, this is a relatively new book that I've released. This basically, if you get to level 4, you've got all the grammar you need to communicate in Spanish. My course is not a university course. I mean, it could easily prepare you for university, etc., classes or exams, but that's not what it's about. It's a communication course. And level 5 is basically, if you've got to level 4, you've learned all the grammar that you need. Level 5 will let you practice it. So in level 5, we've got conversations, translations, games, new vocabulary, revision, etc. So level 5 really is if you've already done levels 1 to 4, because it doesn't teach you any new grammar. It just shows you how to practice everything that you've already learned. Okay, another couple of little things I just want to tell you that I have got on Amazon. This is Confessions of a Spanish Teacher. This is the book. Quite often people say to me, how did you end up going to Spain? You know, why did you go to Spain? How did you end up as a Spanish teacher, etc.? That's what this book talks about. It's a bit about me if you want to know more about me. I think it's an entertaining read as well. It does have 5-star rating, which is nice. And that's basically if you want an interesting, easy read and to know a little bit more about me and how I ended up becoming a Spanish teacher. It's also got some anecdotes in from the years that I've been a teacher and an interpreter and translator. So it's got some sad things in it. It's got some very funny things in it. So if you're interested in that, that is Confessions of a Spanish Teacher. And that is available in Kindle or paperback. And then the last thing I just wanted to tell you about books-wise are these little storybooks. These are bilingual storybooks. Rocky the Rebel, Princess Tia's Great Adventure, and Duque El Rey and Peter El Tonto se van de Vacaciones. And they're just stories, and they you've got the English and the Spanish next to each other, so you can actually compare the translations. Okay, so that's that. Now, so I want to explain to you about classes. So these books, starting with the level 1, if you're a beginner, you can, they are self-explanatory. They've got the answers in the back. There's a YouTube video, there's a YouTube playlist for each level where you can listen to the exercises on YouTube, or watch me speaking on YouTube, explaining about them as well. So it is possible to follow the book and the course at home. If you don't have time to do classes, if you're working, whatever, and you want to do it at your own time, then you can do it like that using the book and the YouTube channel. If you want something a bit more, if you actually want, if you were, I offer Zoom classes, one-to-one Zoom classes, and 1 hour a week. Sometimes some people do 1 hour a week, some people do 2 hours a week. 1 hour a week is enough to go over what you've done in the book, ask me any questions you might have, practice, do a little bit of practice of speaking, people normally come on quite well with the conversation side of things when they do one-to-one classes. So one-to-one Zoom classes with me, you can do either 10, 20 or 30 hours. 10 hours are €22 an hour, 220 euros. 15 classes are €300, so they're at €20 an hour. And if you go for 20 classes, you pay just €18 an hour, which is €360. And with those courses, your books are free. So I send the books out to you, you don't have to buy the books. Okay, so there's your choices for learning Spanish. Either learning at home or you can use some classes. I don't do any classroom classes, I only do Zoom classes. So what are you waiting for? There's always an opportunity to start to learn Spanish, whether it's with the books or even just with the YouTube videos. If you the playlist, I'm going to put all these details in the description box. You know, you could start learning Spanish tomorrow, really, even free with the YouTube channel. So thank you for listening to me. Oh, the other thing you can do, if you want to support my channel, the best way you can support my channel is by giving my video a thumbs up and also maybe sharing it with somebody else that you know wants to learn Spanish, or subscribing. If you've not subscribed, please consider. That is completely free. It doesn't cost any money. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can become a member of my channel. That is only €1.99 a month. You get some extra videos. There will be some free class. I will be doing some classes on there, which will be free for the members to join in on and ask questions. So if you consider that, being a member, you can also send things that are called super thanks, super chat, etc. So please think about that anyway. So all the details will be in the description box. Thank you so much for listening to me. I will see you very soon in the next video, and until then, que tu Dios vaya contigo. Hope that your God goes with you. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.